Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Animal Crossing New Horizon. I am the SenileSimmer. It is currently 12:13 on Monday, April 13th. Nothing new going on, so let's just quickly go through our day together. Checking my mail, getting items that we ordered. Our message in the bottle is from Jacob, who has taught us the shell fountain, and so I made it. Bill really likes the weather for exercising. Took a picture. Then I decided it was time to get rid of Bunny Day, so I updated my look. I sold a bunch of Bunny Day items, and I'll sell more later. Kevin sends me this shocked a reaction. Then he talks about Kaylee, who came all the way from Silvervale. This is me redecorating my house and selling all of the items from Bunny Day. Here I just caught a fly on my turnip. I decided a little later in the day, I got a call from my daughter. She wanted me to come over, so I dropped off some items that I made for her. We showed off our reactions, and then she hit me on the head. Donated a little bit to her cause, and then it was time for me to go home. One last conversation with Sable, and now she will give me patterns every day. And I believe there are 10 sets. Then they say that if we happen to see Label, that we should say hi. Later that night, we go on an island trip. We get Fidget Spinner Island, and there's not much going on here. Of course, the usual getting swarmed by bees. Caught this Atlas moth, which is worth some money. Other than that, not much, so we decided to go on home. Gail's looking a little thoughtful. She's thinking she should move out. I tell her no. And she decides that she'll stay. Now, if she asks again, I will let her leave. Go to CJ and grab a collectible from him for the koi, because we caught several of them on the island. And then I believe we sell the rest of the items that we have in stock. He tells us a little bit about his father, Chip, which is from New Leaf. And then we go on another tour of the island. We get a normal island this time. Again, nothing special, except, again, we get stung by wasps. This is a recurring theme every single time. One of these days, I do figure it out. Fished up a tire, which gave us an idea for a DIY recipe. And then when I'm just walking, I'm minding my own business, and this guy comes out and bites me, causing much concern with the Dodo brothers. I do look for him a little bit more to see if I can find another one, but they can't, so we decide to go home. We sell our fish to CJ. We grab a public bench from Nook Miles. We put some more money down on our ramp. We meet up with Wisp, and Wisp has lost his spirit again. I keep scaring him. I don't mean to. So I decide to find the pieces. I bring them back to him. He puts himself back together. And in appreciation, he decides to reward me with either something I don't have or something expensive. I see something I don't have, and we get a globe. Stitches has fleas. Not anymore. And here's a look at my newly redecorated living space. And then it's time to end things for the day. And the next day, April 14th, nothing new happening. Checking my mail, getting all my goodies, putting my koi fish in place. To go see the Able sisters, and I find out that there are more patterns to be gotten. I believe there are 10 different sets of patterns, and so we're still going to be doing this for a few more days. Treated myself to a new outfit. Caught Wendy and Roscoe deep in conversation while Wendy was driving him insane. Poor old guy. He's totally confused, totally worried about her, and then just totally fed up. Our DIY project was one we already knew. Kevin says it's a great day for cross-training, and so I decided to dig up some flowers because I changed my mind on what I wanted in that area. Blanche is happy to see me up, and she has a lot of things to do today. So I'm going to go to the bamboo garden and work on that a little bit. We're going to pay off our ramp so we can get to that next layer. Stitches likes walks because they keep your feet entertained. Zell and Roscoe. This time Roscoe is telling all the stories of back in my day. Toaster oven ball. And I caught a new bug, a peacock butterfly. So it's a good time to go see Blathers. We're going to turn in our butterfly. And a fossil. The Stegosaurus is now complete. And we get our education. Bill's in the museum looking at things. And here's our Stegosaurus, and here's a couple of screenshots. And I decided to do some pathing from the airport up to the museum. Gail is thinking about her dad. I decided to give her a gift of a cedar sapling, and she was happy about that. Kevin's going to teach us a new reaction about sneezing. Going to go ahead and make a shell stool and put it on the beach. We're going to hook up with Sahara and buy all of her rugs and carpets and wallpapers. Turnips are $1.28, so we sell part of our turnips as a little safety measure. Going to go ahead and make a variety of different fences. Zell is thinking about Mel from Wacky Wave, and I purchased the rope fencing. Working a little bit more on the bamboo garden area. Tried several different fences to see which one I liked best. And I ended up with the rope. Saved stitches from a flea infestation. Then I decided it was time to move some flowers over to the garden area. Wendy likes to make friends by learning everything she can about people. And she asked me what my favorite type of music is. I choose pop because why not? And she thinks that's a good idea because she wants to make the world pop. Kevin has a gift for me. It's flower sunglasses. We will try them on and then we will try them off. I'm going to go ahead and set up our hyacinths, our lilies, our roses, our pansies. Our extras go here in front of the area where the museum will be. Gail has a gift for me. A nail art set. Girl, you know me too well. You know that's going to be placed in my room. So then we're going to go talk about moving the museum. Blathers thinks, why not? Seems like a good idea. Go forth and find us a place fitting for scientific wonder. I wanted to just move it over a little bit, and here's where I realized that you cannot do that. So we're going to stick it here for the time being. And then we'll put it back here on another day. Contemplating all that we finished today. Lots and lots. But that is a good place to wrap things up until next time. Back in the game the next day, Isabel says, good morning. It is 11:13 on Wednesday, April 15th, and there's nothing new going on again today. Checking our mail. Checking our turnip prices. We're going to go sell the rest of our turnips for $1.53. DIY from Sherry. It's a cherry hat. Flicka's in town. We're going to commission a common blue bottle. Going to sell a bunch of bugs to him. And some more bugs. And we have paid off our loan for our house. And we're ready to expand. $758,000. Sable has another pattern for us. She asked what kind of clothes I like. Mabel thinks I should like green checkered. Roscoe likes it when the weather is warm. Wendy wants to give me a knit hat. Again, she doesn't want her fans to think she doesn't recycle. It's okay, but I'm going back to what I was wearing. Zal is on his break. Go see Blathers. And we donate a Iguanodon torso, which completes the Iguanodon. And so he must tell us about it. Going down to check it out, we run into Blanche and Kevin checking out the museum. Here's our Iguanodon. Isabel says we have a 3-star rating still. And she gives us some insight on how to erase that. Seems we have too much junk on the beach and on the ground. I decided it was beyond time for a new town tune. And Isabel is adorable. And it's time to move the museum again. Stone fence DIY is now ours. So while we're trying to line up our museum with the resident services, we are treated to our town tune. We finally get everything all set, and here's our new location for the museum. I'm going to go ahead and change the pathway just a little bit and make it 4 wide instead of 3, and that will work much better for us. Gail's feeling itchy, so I'm going to go ahead and take care of that by bopping her on the head and catching that flea. Was I a superstar with a string of swing hits? Well, I don't know about that, but it's time to create a new outfit. A couple of them actually, and maybe get a new hair color. A few minutes later, she wants me to buy her earbud combo. Sure, why not? Anything for a friend. Kevin pings me down because he'd like to catch a dab, but he hasn't been able to, and could I catch one for him? You betcha, Kevin, but I didn't do it. Kat is giving me a sleeping bag. This is the same sleeping bag we all got when we moved in. Thanks, Kat. Gail's very talkative today. Now she wants to talk about my friend and a show. And that I was making fences. And Bill wants to know if I've had lunch. Flick wants my bugs. And I deposit some money, take a picture, and call it done for the day. Moving on to April 16th. It's a Thursday. Nothing new going on this Friday Eve. Checking our mail. Velvet stool, marimba, and a common blue bottle. 157 for turnips. Peck sends us a pear rug. get rid of the rest of these turnips. Buy everything in the shop. Put everything in our house. We caught an oarfish. I only showed that again because it's big. Found a lost item. Talked to the Sable sisters. The Able sisters. Sable made me another pattern. Stitches is here. Wants me to pick out something for him. I asked him if the book is his. He says it is not. Might be Cat's. Wendy goes on and on about how big the universe is and how she's an insignificant little nothing. We go see Blathers and donate a plesio skull and a plesio tail, which means that's all the plesiosaurus. And there it is. We meet Label. She's an independent fashion designer. She wants to learn about different styles and needs our assistance. She wants an outfit that shows a vacation. She's going to give me a top coat to start things off. And we're going to find things that will match it. But first, let's go talk to Nook because he wants to remind us we have a lot of money we owe him. We're going to go ahead and move the Able sisters into place in their new home. Going to pick up some items and go back to Label, and she's happy with what we've done. So she's going to give me a gift. Some Taylor tickets and a cap from her own label. I like it. I think this outfit needs pink hair. And go return that book to Kat. It's very important to her. She's going to give me a striped dress. Ew, Kat. Put the top coat back on, please. We go and make that pear rug and a pear wardrobe and a pear bed and put them all in our spare room. Bamboo rug. A few other things. And we kind of spiff up the bathroom a little bit. Take a picture. Call it done. Coming back later that day. Zelle's happy with the sky. Stitches thinks it's really weird to have a silver mic outside. She's going to have to check on it every day. Kevin is crafting a pitfall seed. I'm going to open my gate to some guests. First we have DA from Dragon Rest. And then we have Calypso from I don't know how to say that. They say hi. They dropped off some items. I have a show speaker now from them. Thank you. I am missing the items that I need for what they wanted. So they go ahead and leave. And then we come back to Nebula from Amsterdam. And he wants to pick up an item and then go meet Kevin. Calypso comes back to pick up the shell partition. And then we go to Squirmy's Island. He wants to learn how to do the pitfall, and we're not quite sure it worked, but I told him he had to walk into it, but I think it has to be when someone else plants it. So I do a little bit of shopping. I buy a record box and some flooring and head on my way home. Then we go to Frontland. Frontland has lilies for sale, which is our main purpose for being here. We did talk to Agent S, who's crafting a hanging terrarium, so I'm going to go ahead and learn that and head on home. Next we go to Canona. I wish I could get this. I want that. But Norma is crafting a peach chair, and so we'll learn that. Did a whole lot of island hopping, that's all. And then we went home, planted our flowers, made our new DIY projects, basically just got ready to end this part so that we could get ready for the stream tonight. But that will have to wait for the next episode. That's going to do it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. There are 2 new videos down below that you can watch. Leave a comment if you'd like. I usually do reply. Hit the like button to share it on your Twitter. I can be found on Twitter and also on Twitch. And above all, have a really great day. Bye-bye.